Do you believe in God before we go?
I believe in the simulation.
Or is that too personal?
I believe that we are a simulated world, much like Elon Musk. And the quick argument for that is we already have the technology to build simulations that would act like they think they're real. We haven't done it, but we have all the tools to do that. Just make an NPC with AI and it thinks it's alive. So the argument is, if it's possible, what are the odds that we're the first ones to do it versus some other entity already did it and we're one of their million simulations running on some computer? And maybe we think we lived 100 years of our life, but maybe that was only a microsecond on somebody's computer. So, they may be, reaching their finger for the off button and we go away forever. But in the time that it takes them the finger to get there, maybe we live hundreds of years, the world. So the possibility is that just from, statistical likelihood, the odds of us being, after 14 billion years of this universe, there's exactly one human-like group of people who can build a simulation where the simulated people think they're real. Very unlikely. Far more likely, it's happened a lot of times, like millions of times, billions, even trillions. And under that scenario, you have maybe a trillion to one odds that you're a digital creation, which would give you a god. Your god would be the programmer who built your little simulation.
Intelligent design.
It would be intelligent design, yeah.
Mm-hmm. The author. Yeah, the author. That's what I think. And we're living in the author's mind.
Part of the reason that I go for this, and I speculate that Musk might have a similar feeling, is that his life and mine, and maybe you would say this about yours as well, doesn't seem to conform to what you would expect of a normal life. In other words, without getting into details, my life has been so extraordinary, and so many things have happened that I, did my affirmations on and visualized. I mean, I became a #1 best-selling author. I became one of the top cartoonists in the world. When at 6 years old, I decided that's exactly what I wanted to do. Then I had this weird fantasy that someday I'd be invited to the Oval Office and the president would ask me some questions just because he thought I'd have a good opinion. That actually fucking happened.
Wow.
Yeah, in 2018, Trump actually invited me to the Oval Office. I sat in the Oval Office and we just chewed the fat.
That's awesome.
And now, when I look back at that, I say to myself, that is one of 25 things that are so unusual, and yet there were things I specifically imagined and targeted. And without even knowing your whole story, I'll bet that you had a feeling that there was some kind of magic happening, and you were imagining your future, and the next thing you have, top TV show in the world, and everything's weird.
I imagined it as a child, and I worked to get it. But I carefully honed my craft in order to get it. So I didn't just walk in there. Hey, I'm taking over.
We all did the work. Yeah, we all did the work. But aren't there lots of people who did the work, and they didn't get the result?
So there are a lot of people who did the work, but I don't know why they didn't make it, and I did ultimately. I don't know why, because I thought they were just as good.
Here's what I think. If we're a simulation, I speculate that we can author it from within the simulation. In other words, that the visualization of your future might be the mechanism by which you're actually steering yourself through infinite possibilities. Now,
I believe that. I definitely believe that. I got a head injury when I was 16, getting hit by this car. And since then, after a nightmare, 10 years of healing my brain concussion, my brain injury, I started having lucid dreams. Have you ever had those?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh, that's the real shit, ain't it?
It's the greatest. Yeah, it's awesome.
I have to have you come back and discuss that. Definitely. Please come back again. I've so enjoyed speaking with you.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah, it was amazing, Scott. Thank you so much.
You're up here in the penthouse of thinking. I love it.